Hi everybody, welcome back for another week of Sunday Scale Day here at the Quiet Corner Music Studio. This week we're going to start talking about scales and thirds. Now, when most people think of scales and thirds, they think of booty 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 boom, something that is fast, technical, and unmusical. I think that whenever you're practicing a musical instrument, you should play musically. And so all of my scale patterns are designed to make sure you're practicing musically and technically at the same time. So today I'm going to show you how to think of your scale and thirds as an ornament over the regular scale. So first, I want us to play a C major scale in quarter notes, one octave up to the ninth, like we usually do. And one. Now we're going to play our scale and thirds as even half notes. If you're unfamiliar with scales and thirds, what you do is you aim for all of the main notes of the scale, but then on the way up the scale, you add a note that's two above what you played and it leads to the main note. So instead of going do, re, you go do, mi, re. And on the way down the scale, you go down the two notes and then up to the main note. Since we're aiming for all the main notes, our highest note is going to be a high concert E because we're leading to the D, the ninth. So try this with me. See how musical you can make it, how beautiful you can make it. Make sure you don't breathe on any bar lines because if you do, you're not leading the notes correctly. Think of these added notes as ornaments leading to the main notes, and you'll do a really good job. Let's try it. And one. Try that a couple times and see how convincingly you can move from the added note to the main note. Now we're going to do some rhythm variations. The first one is a dotted quarter and an eighth. Make sure the eighth note is moving to the dotted quarter, right? It's not da 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 dum. Here we go. And one. Up next is the opposite, eighth note, dotted quarter. Still lead the dotted quarter to the next eighth note. Da, dee, da. It'll create a more musical effect. Here we go. And one. And now our first cross rhythm. Dotted quarter, eighth, eighth dotted quarter. Even as the rhythm switches, lead the ornament note to the main note. Here we go. And one. And now the opposite cross rhythm. Eighth note, dotted quarter, eighth. And one. Up next is the best, triplets. With the triplets that are on the second beat, it's really fun because the first note of the triplet and the main note it arrives to are the same note. So you get do, mi, re, fa, mi. So make sure you're grouping from that first of the note until that note comes back as the main note. Here we go. And 1. And now our last rhythm variation, the triplets starting on the first beat. Here we go. And 1. Good work today. Keep playing as musically as you can. Anyone who tells you that you should play your scales technically instead of musically is leading you in a not as good direction. You can be technical and you can be precise and you can do it while you play musically and beautifully. Happy practicing, and I'll see you next Sunday.